By not eating well in their early years, children are at risk of things like tooth decay, being overweight and obese. We're also seeing lots of children with type 2 diabetes and also children with iron deficiency as well, so not getting the nutrients that they need. So the Eat Better Start Better programme is a programme that supports early year settings nationally to improve the food and drink provision in their settings.
We decided to get involved with the Eat Better Start Better project when we were approached by the council with the training. To start with, we weren't aware that we particularly needed the training. We felt that our healthy eating was okay, that we were doing really well, but it was an opportunity that doesn't come up very often, so we decided to go for it. And I think from the first session onwards, we realised that maybe we did need to do the training, and every session's been brilliant. The biggest change we've made since doing the Eat Better Start Better programme was our policy. We'd always felt that we knew what our values were in terms of food. We always wanted children to be healthy. However, we were always a little bit scared about approaching parents about it. It was a little bit like, well, they're paying us, are we going to be doing what they want? And I think the programme's given us the strength to be able to have real consistent policies that all parents are adhering to, because that is who we are. We look at it from not just a healthy eating point of view, but also from a rounded education. They're learning so much about maths, measuring, understanding where fruit and vegetables come from, talking about their feelings, things they like, things they don't like, and also making links from their home environment. If there were settings that were feeling that they didn't need to do the programme, I would say think again, because you don't really know what you don't know until you find out you don't know it. As a mother myself, looking around for a setting for my children, a strong food policy would be a must for me. I'd also like to see child involvement. I think that children learn best about food if they're actively involved in it themselves. So I'd like to see them preparing their own meals, I'd like to see them involved in growing their own food, and their voice being heard as well. The children love to make bread because they're hands-on, it's very sensory, there's lots of things they can get involved in. They love the kneading process, they love the mixing. I think the messiness really appeals to them of bread making. And every child loves fresh bread, and it makes the setting smell delicious.
When we was asked who wanted to do the Eat Better Start Better course, my first reaction was, oh no, I don't want to do it, because I didn't really feel confident with cooking, and didn't really feel confident that I knew what was healthy and what was not healthy. But when I started to get into it and learn more and did more and gained more confidence, then it's just helped me no end. So I never thought that I would be able to stand up in front of parents and demonstrate a cooking activity when I didn't feel confident myself. The tasting activity today, I wanted the children to tell me what flavours they liked of the fruit and vegetables, so then we can start introducing those at snack and put them on the menu. We talked about what the fruit and vegetables were and if they'd had them, and then they put them on their plates and they tried them. The lemons conjured up some very funny faces. Some of them still said they liked it. And that's what I wanted to get out of it, to find out what they liked and what they didn't like, and we can use that information. I think it went well for the children, because they really enjoyed tasting the different things with their friends, seeing their friends' reactions to the different tastes. And I think they liked actually having the control of writing and mark making as to whether they liked it or they didn't like it.
The Eat Better Start Better programme in Medway has had massive impact on over 100 settings across the area, and the impact has been significant both in food provision and approach to food. The settings have really appreciated the kind of long-term support that they've had, and having someone to go to be able to ask those questions. And the practice that I've seen when I've been into settings has reflected that, and the settings have all said that the programme has given them the ideas, the confidence and the inspiration to be able to make those changes and improve their food provision and how they encourage their children to eat well.
I think it's really important for children to get to know lots of different foods, so that they know that potatoes don't come from Tesco, that potatoes grow in the ground, green beans come on a plant. So we do lots of planting, we grow strawberries and raspberries, we've planted fruit trees for the children to pick fruit. We've got a compost bin where the children will throw their vegetable scraps and they know that that's all dug out and put into our planters. They have seen green beans grow, they have looked after them, watered them, picked them, and they've had them on their plate. I really think that the Food Trust are doing a really good job, because originally there was nothing for early years settings to support them. Unless you had your own knowledge, you had no guidelines. The Food Trusts have done an amazing job because you never know enough. They have got recipes that are really simple, they're conscious about budgets, so there's things that you can easily make. On behalf of Little Explorers, can I say thank you to the Children's Food Trust and the nutritional team. They've been really supportive with all their recipes, all their ideas and all their support. Thank you.